Tip number 7, when to attack, when not to attack. And yeah, I know, attack, you don't think of attacking in a cross-examination, and that may not be the best word, but it's how I teach it. In our last segment, we talked briefly about when to be assertive, when to control a witness, right? And that's something we all understand. You got to control a witness. But there are times where you have to know your audience, right? When to attack, when not to attack. Here's a simple example. You're trying a case in a very conservative venue and you have, an elderly female on the stand. In no circumstance is it ever going to be okay to really go hard at that grandmother, at that mother. So you have to know your audience. You don't want to inflame a jury by how you're asking your questions. Sometimes lawyers get upset, right? The little old lady may not remember. And I've seen it, I watched this exact trial at a 78-ish year old female. I truthfully did not think she could remember. It was a co-plaintiff in my case. And it was constantly, I don't remember, I don't recall, I don't remember, I don't recall. And the lawyer really started badgering her. And I think it was very, very off-putting to that jury. I think they looked at it and they said, he's picking on grandma. And we can all relate to that. You don't want to pick on grandma. You don't want to pick on children. You don't want to pick on young women or young guys. That's just not something you want to do. So I think it's very important to know who your audience is, what your jury looks like, what are your demographics, what are your venues. On the other hand, there may become a time where you get a witness where you can be more aggressive, right? For instance, we have clients all the time, or we have defendant drivers all the time. They're aggressive, they're in your face. And that kind of goes hand in hand with controlling that witness. I do not back down from a witness. I will never back down from a witness, but I know this always. That witness is not smarter than I am when it comes to the law. So lay that trap. Let them get aggressive. Let them get mad. Know when to attack. Know when to pull the rug out from under them. I promise you, when they're aggressive, when they're going rogue and off script, because they weren't coached to do that, it's only a matter of time before they mess up. So set that trap and know when to attack. But doing so, know your audience, because it can burn you.